let me real quick, because I'm getting fired up here. Because there might be somebody that's like, okay, that makes sense. But, there's still a lot of things that are genetic, that are hereditary, and you just can't do anything about. So I do need some research. I do need some evidence. So let me just read this really quick. This was a study done in 2003. Basically what they did is they took these mice called Agouti mice. And the reason they use these mice is because they're considered the prize research mice because they have a gene that apparently causes them to get overweight and to get cancer and diabetes and die early. So that's why they want to use these mice, because they know they're going to get cancer, they know they're going to get diabetes, they know they're going to be obese. So then now they can try their treatments on them to see if they can get rid of those things. And since they've found these mice, they've put billions and billions and billions of dollars into studying these mice with particular drugs, particular treatments to try to get rid of those, mainly those three things. And nothing's really ever worked. But this says, the parent mice in the Jerdal and Waterland experiment, however, produced a majority of offspring that looked altogether different in this one study that they did in 2003. These young mice were slender and mousy brown. Moreover, they did not display their parents' susceptibility to cancer and diabetes, and they lived to a spry old age. The effects of the Agouti mice gene had been virtually erased. So a particular set of mice, again, that are genetically programmed for sickness, and when they pass that on, their offspring are genetically programmed for sickness. In this study, none of the offspring were genetically programmed. Well, they still had that gene, but they didn't end up with cancer, obesity, or diabetes. They had none of those sicknesses. So the kind of the genetic code, the genetic outcomes that they expected were virtually erased. Let me give you one guess of what the approach was to doing that. What was the treatment? They changed the diet of the pregnant mice. So these mice ate whatever they wanted, but when they actually got pregnant, they changed their diet. And then they produced offspring that didn't have the diseases that thousands and thousands of these mice have before them.
It's crazy.
So that's, again, the power of what we're saying. It's not just because we like health, right? We don't just like lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's because what research has shown is that regardless of what your genes say, if you start to live a lifestyle that's more congruent with the human lifestyle, that's congruent with the genetic code of the human being, you can minimize a lot of these negative effects that people are having on their health.